hey, I want to run with the pups. And I've been getting more thoughtful as of late, reflecting on things, noticing when fantasies or arguments, imaginative arguments, like I'm pissed off at the medical system right now because nobody will remove my false diagnosis of schizophrenia. And I played through my head. I was like sitting there having an argument, imaginary argument with my therapist. And I realized, like, this is a quote by Seneca: the man who suffers before it is necessary suffers something more stupidly, or is a fool. And like, these things, like me having that diagnosis that prevents me from joining the military immediately, that isn't currently the problem. I'm still gonna be under commitment, and I'm still gonna be doing whatever I'm doing, hopefully getting a job, hopefully losing this weight and getting jacked. Those are my two goals. Is I want to get a job, I want to lose some weight. But thinking about these things that make me angry, an argument with my parents, and thinking about how dumb and cold they are, and like getting pissed off, it's like, how could you not want to get better? How could you not want to learn, to improve? And shit like that. Thinking about it beforehand, just ruminating in my head, doesn't do no good. There's no point. Like, maybe go once over. It's like, what's the meaning of this? What's my intent? What am I trying to get out of this? And then bounce out once you figure out those things. It's like trying to solve future problems. It's good to think. I came up with the idea that I need to talk to my therapist and be like, I don't really feel like you even comprehend what I'm saying. I'm worried that there's sort of a lack of emotional understanding or comprehensive character understanding, perspective. Doesn't really seem like you're thinking about what I'm telling you, and stuff like that, or what else. And maybe that's just more of me not being the greatest client, but I gotta work with Reaver Human Services just to honestly fucking do nothing but sometimes waste an hour or two with a therapist. That's pretty much it. They're not trying to treat me. Even if I was schizophrenic, they're doing a god-awful time at trying to treat or help anything. But, yeah, that pisses me off. Eventually, I'll find a competent doctor or psychologist to clear that for me, and I'll be off where I really want to be. It sucks, I don't want to leave my puppies, but where I really want to be is off in some muddy track field, training ground in Louisiana or whatever. I don't know, wherever I'm gonna train, but I want to be given challenges to complete. I know I can complete challenges. I've done some pretty great feats. Some of them more psychological. Hey, come on. Some of them more psychological rather than physically demanding. It's like running every day for a long time, and lifting like twice a day, and like running like 2-3 times a day, and doing yoga and stuff, and then maybe sitting down on a chair a bit too much. But
current distance 5 miles. Total duration 1 hour 1 minute 16 seconds. Average pace 12 minutes 14 seconds per mile.
But yeah, like, you run, you got injuries, you still keep going, like, keep on training. That can be pretty cool. I think I've had pretty decent days. Like, still like, not like the best athletic feats, but still way above what most people have done. Like, I had some pretty badass moments in my life. Pretty sick runs, pretty sick sprints, and like mostly it's all together, just like a day of cross training, that it really all comes together. And so I feel good about that. I have the knowledge that it's like I have something in me. I've reached some serious greatness, psychologically pushed through a lot of pain, and reached some states of divinity that I know I will do really good. I could eat these grapes. Eat a grape. They are not tasty grapes. Hey, put that down. Picked up a fish. It's like fish jerky. Dried fish, desiccated fish. I think she'll be fine. Dog immune system, she's super healthy, relatively. Like, run a lot with her. Dogs tend to have pretty robust, like, immune systems comparatively, because they do gross shit like pick up a dead fish. Wonder when these videos are gonna pay off. Like, some people say it's gonna be like 50, 80 before things pop off. I don't know about that. Maybe my strategy for thumbnailing and recording and how I record and what I talk about isn't enough. See, I think it's possible that I'm actually quite entertaining, that I'm already putting out good content. It's just like, one, I gotta stay focused. I gotta push out the content in longer forms, like 20-30 minutes of a talk. And like, this is basically just a podcast, a whole bunch of podcasts I'm uploading, just talking. But I wonder if it's ever gonna pay off, because I've gotten like barely any views. Like, I almost never get any views. And I'm not sad about it. It doesn't feel bad. Like, it feels like totally fine. It's like, yeah, I'm just starting out YouTube. I'm supposed to kind of suck at it. And then in part, it's like a lot of it's out of my control. Like, I mean, there's an awful lot you can do to optimize every little thing, and like, you'll be guaranteed to get this many views and this many stuff at some point. But whether or not people click my videos and try to stay and listen isn't really up to me. Just like the opinions of the medical system thinking that I'm schizophrenic isn't up to me, or just like my parents being kind of heartless and dumb is out of my control. Like, there's things I can do, I try to help in ways that make more influence, more persuasion, but ultimately I have control of what's in front of me right now, what thoughts that are going through my conscious level of processing, and there's not really much else. like, sure, I can do 1,000 things, but I can't do them all at once. And it's like how to prioritize properly. Like, well, some things are more important, some are less. What would be a hierarchy of importance for me? Athletics, definitely like a foundation of my day. It's just being able to run, being able to do some push-ups, lift a bit, being able, not the gym so much. I've been getting scared of going to the gym. I haven't had the motivation to do hard workouts. Like, but last time it was because I think it's because I'm listening to music and it fucks with my motivation majorly because I'm trying to like double over the dopamine, but I'm trying to entertain myself when I should be working. Like, and like, so exercise is one of my favorite things. Meditation, I've been falling off on that. But meditation, I wasn't really truly meditating today. I was having so much fun just thinking. I've been trying to overthink and get into the habit of thinking all the time because I'm just not having ideas. And I'm just kind of sitting there like, and like, I haven't been having ideas. And I got the idea, it's like, if I'm just at home, I can just start talking to myself and get my brain thinking. So, and keep that up the whole day. And then when I'm out and about, like, or whatever, so like for the most part, like these should be for the purpose of recording on the camera. Instead of just like, but it's good practice keeping myself thinking a lot. I can't do it very well. I'm getting better at doing it silently. The first half of this run, I was running silently. I was thinking about quite a lot, and like I was actually satisfied. Like I actually felt like I was getting to resolutions of things that bothered me in my head. In a way that I can replicate again. If something uncomfortable comes up, I can reason a way to make it just like go back to equanimity. Like, don't have a problem where it's like, okay, how can I divert my attention? What priority of importance is this? Should I care? Should I not? What's the deal that I gotta make with the situation in my head? And like dealing with negative thoughts, sometimes it's as simple as I don't know how to solve this, so I'm gonna stop thinking about it. Hey, come on. Sometimes there's like constant reminders in some way, like maybe you had someone die and like you still have their furniture in the same house and just like all these memories. But in that case, it's just like, well, my good is my good, my bad is my bad. If someone else died, it's not my good or my bad. I shouldn't worry about something that's not within my control and under my jurisdiction directly. Or like dealing with death, it's like dealing with loss of any form. I think that's one of the biggest drivers of neuroticism, is just like feeling at a loss for something. Like, if I don't feel at a loss, if I don't feel like I'm missing out, being lonely is not so bad. or just being alone, not lonely. Like, I could be alone and at peace. I'm going like 7 miles, I think, today. Yeah, I'm still taking weed again. I really do think it helps me with just chilling out in a healthy way. Like, I know you get high and then your dopamine drops and it messes with your testosterone. I don't know what the effect of 15 milligrams of THC and 100 milligrams of CBD have on my body, but I don't know. So, like, as long as I don't just take it, I think, to cover up pain, if I'm really taking it just to make something more enjoyable or more productive, more of a joyful productivity, then, and I'm staying responsible, it's a great thing. If not, it kind of does lessen some of the pain. And I don't really, besides sometimes I'll watch YouTube, I don't really have too many major bad habits anymore. I don't really like, either I don't like the video games I have, or I just don't like video games. I don't really like the video games I have. So, or just don't really like video games all too much. And I'm just kind of only playing occasionally, barely at that. And I don't even, like, it feels silly. It feels kind of, I think people have gone really far to the extreme. It's like, no gaming, complete waste of time. It's like the escaping, leaving to another world. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's like reading a book. I don't think people would necessarily get mad at you for reading a comic. And it's limitations, like you don't want to overstimulate yourself in the wrong way that distracts you from your prime objectives in life. It's like, does it take precedent over other parts of your life? Probably shouldn't. Video games should probably be in the background, just as like a small hobby to indulge in sometimes. But, and like, shit, dude, like, how many badass people would we not have if we didn't have video games? Like, there's a lot of role models in those things. There's a lot of, it's like a movie, video game. I think people mistake the effects of video games for what is actually just general incompetence of the populace.
Current distance, like 6 miles. Total duration, 1 hour, 14 minutes, 40 seconds. Average pace, 12 minutes, 26 seconds per mile.
But, yeah, I think people are just really dumb. And then, like, they're so dumb that when they play a video game, it's so addicting to them because, like, they just normally fail at thought and action, and, like, it's just, they don't get fun. Like, it's fun being smart. It's fun being able to think of novel games and points to achieve. If you can use it and put it to use, and if you can, like, stand in a room, be curious enough, and in that place, like, it's like, what game can I get from just walking around and looking at stuff? Like, can I play a game? Can I, like, remember these, or look at these different colors, or will it imprint into my mind more serene, calm stimuli and lead to my mind just generally becoming more calm and at peace. But yeah, like, it sucks. Try to find friends on Discord, and almost everyone's so dumb. Like, seriously, so freaking dumb. Anyways, that's the video. Wait, no, it's not. Yes, no. Yeah, that's the video.